organized a peace treaty. They organized this. They won't organize a ceasefire. They organized that Gaddafi would step down in 4 years. They organized that there will be reforms, governmental reforms. They organized that there will be better freedom of speech, freedom of expression. They organized an amnesty that if the rebels put down their weapons, no matter who has been killed, who killed who, there is an amnesty, so no one will be, there will be no one searching for them. That was a great offer. As soon as the African Union went to the other side in Benghazi, it wasn't the rebels who just refused. It was NATO, it was Britain, it was France who said we'll accept no compromise until Gaddafi leaves. Who the fuck are the British to negotiate for the Libyan people? This is what we're talking about. And my friend, I don't blame you, because you received your education from BBC, Sky News, CNN. Where do you get your information from? Where do you frame your knowledge? Let's hope he does. If he did, he wouldn't have that point of view. The Russian television station is the only station which has given a balanced narrative to this conflict in Libya. My friend, I put it to you that you are educated by the BBC, Sky News, Fox, CNN. Sorry? You're not from Britain. Well, wherever your media are from, they're all the same. They're all informing their viewers of the same thing. Where are you from, sir? What would I recommend? I would recommend you watch RT News, Russian television news. Now, at the outset of the uprising, the Western governments were saying that Gaddafi forces had bombed civilians. That's what they said. That's how they managed to get resolution 1973. I'm going to get to you.
Gaddafi claimed.
Allow me to round up and I'm going to get to you. I'm going to round it to round up and I'm going to get to you. I'm going to get to you certainly, even first unit. Resolution 1973 was passed on the basis that Gaddafi had bombed his civilians. And the Western media spread this right across all the media. It was only Russian television news who came out and said Russian satellites have been observing the situation in Libya and they have seen no evidence from their satellites that bombs had been dropped. That is damning evidence. The Russians said from their satellites they've seen no evidence. Now, if you look at the media said that Gaddafi was bombing civilians. Let me take you back a little while. All you have to do if you really believe that Gaddafi was bombing civilians, how did we know what was going on in Iran, Tunisia, Egypt? People filmed it on their mobile phones. It was filmed on people's mobile phones. That is the new technology which makes every one of us here today journalists. We all have cameras in our pockets. Look around you, some are filming right now. Now, all you had to do was log on to your Google search engine. Some of you can do that right now and type into your Google search engine civilian bombing in Libya. You will find absolutely nothing. There was no evidence. However, if you type in your same Google search engine civilian bombings in Fallujah 2006, you will see the bodies, the mayhem, the destruction, the murder, everything. You type in your Google search engine civilian bombings in Lebanon 2006, you will see the destruction, the murder, the mayhem, the death, the buildings destroyed. Type in your Google search engine Gaza, civilian bombings Gaza 2008, you will see the evidence. Type in your Google search engine Palestine, you will see civilian killings and bombings in Palestine. You will see the evidence. Where was the evidence?
There is evidence, Ishmael.
It was propaganda. Yes, sir.
Did you remember, let me take you back a little bit before the United Nations take action in Libya.
Yes.
Gaddafi had a speech and said, we go to kill all of them.
No, he did not.
Listen. I heard you. Everybody heard that in Arabic language. Maybe you don't speak the language. Let me finish. Maybe you don't speak the language.
He says that Gaddafi said he's going to kill all of them.
Let me remind you.
He said he's going to kill the cockroaches.
Yeah.
He's going to kill the cockroaches.
Who's the cockroaches?
Yes.
He said we go to get them house to house.
House to house.
Street,
That's right.
corner to corner.
That's right.
We go to kill all of them.
That's right. All the cockroaches.
That is before United Nations taking action in Libya.
That's right.
So there's no evidence.
Oh, wow. Hold on. Excuse me, sir. house to house. And he said originally that Gaddafi said he's going to kill all of them.
No, he
never said that. He said we're going to kill the cockroaches. And we will go door to door. Hold on, sir. We will go door to door, house to house. The Western media translated that as Gaddafi said he's going to kill all the civilians. There's a difference. There's a difference. Who are the cockroaches? The cockroaches were the rebels. That's who he meant. Now, weeks later, hold on, sir. Sir, allow me. Weeks later, the rebels made advances upon Misrata. The rebels said, we're going to clear the city of all the rats. When they said that, the media didn't suggest that they were going to kill all civilians. Who are the rats? The rats were pro-Gaddafi forces. But no one mistook what the rebels were saying then. But it's funny how your intelligence is very selective. One moment you're stupid, one moment you're intelligent.
Let me finish my point. Second thing, you said America, they go to more Arabic leader they don't like. So what, when you mentioned...
Sorry, America said...
You said America, they want to leave Arabic leader, they don't really like it.
They want to... I don't understand your point.
So America, you said America, the Western, they want to move the Arabic leaders, who they're not really good for Americans.
Say yes.
So, when at the same time you mentioned Gaddafi is a dictator. He's a communist dictator?
A socialist.
Alright.
How about socialist? He's a socialist. He's a socialist, just like how Saddam Hussein was a socialist. Just like how the Ba'athists throughout Syria and right through the Middle East are socialists. Now what do you have? Do you want to say communist and twist it from communist to socialist simply because you know of the residual effect that the word communism has on people? They were socialists. Gaddafi led a socialist revolution, and that's why he wrote the Green Book. My friend, what are you trying to say? Saddam Hussein was a socialist.
I'm trying to say there is agenda behind you and everybody, not because you're supporting Libyan people, not because you are like a Muslim.
Sorry, sir, what are you trying to say?
There's a communist agenda behind your back.
There's a communist agenda. Sir, Gaddafi seized power in 1969. 69! They've led a socialist revolution since 1969, which has brought Libya, might I add, to having the highest standard of living in Africa. Now when we go on, sir, sir, I am not debating the ideologies of socialism and capitalism. Under Saddam Hussein, prior to the invasion of Iran, prior to the Iraqi invasion of Iran in 1980, Iraq had one of the highest standards of living throughout the Middle East. You had the highest educated doctors, lawyers, engineers. You were exporting, hold on, sir. Hold on, sir. You exported, sir. You exported doctors and engineers. In fact, by 1980, even after the war, poor people of Iraq were still eating chicken. That is a luxury. My friend, I'm not championing socialism or capitalism. I'm simply saying to you, if you want to pick up the ideology of the individual, look at what you achieved.
Just to correct your information.
Please do.
1980, Saddam wasn't really a president of Iraq. So there was this one, it's not under Saddam regime.
Either or. Either or. Either or. Either or. Saddam Hussein, the Ba'athists there were trained, armed, backed, financed by the West. Now yes sir, your question.
My question, who are these civilians and what are they fighting for?
Sorry?
Who are these civilians? Sorry about my voice. Who are these civilians and civilians? What are they for?
Who are the rebels and what are they fighting for? There are so many different points of view. Hold on, sir.
They are Libyans.
Sir, of course they're Libyans. Sir, you have seen many of the Libyan rebels now reignite the flag of King Idris. Red, black and green. That is the flag of the royal family. So we have the element of the royalists. They were always marginalized. If you go back to Libya by 1911, you always had these almost two de facto capitals existing, Benghazi and Tripoli. So you have the tribal elements at play. So there are people within a portion of the region of the East who may very well not like Gaddafi, not like their cronies. We have seen people, primarily those from the East. You've seen people from Gaddafi's government abandon the government and cross over to the other side. Who are these individuals? Many of them have their roots in the East. So their loyalties are tribal or cultural to that region. So my friend, nothing. My friend, I said there's nothing wrong with it. What I'm saying to you is, these issues exist right here in Britain. In Britain, in the United Kingdom, the United Kingdom is made up of England, Scotland, Wales. England, Scotland and Wales. The Scottish want to